Hello boys and girls, Mr. Giumini. Wanted to come to you with a little bit of an example from what we did yesterday with calculating the surface area of triangular based prisms, or just prisms in general. We talked about a formula yesterday, and I'm going to write it up here. We talked about this formula yesterday, which caused some of us some grief. It was surface area equals 2 times the area of the base. We have two bases that run parallel to each other, plus the perimeter of that base times the height of the prism. Now, as I said, we can use this with any type of prism. I'm going to steal a little method I learned from a colleague of mine, Mrs. Jagdinsky, and I'm going to go here and say, hey, you know what? Let's first identify what type of prism this is. Well, we have two triangles, and let's actually trace over those triangles. We have two triangles. We have a triangle here, and it runs parallel to this other face, which is another triangle. Those become the bases. Now, I know many of you will see three rectangles. That's great. Those rectangles all intersect with each other. They're not the bases. You cannot have a base being intersecting with something. So this is a triangular-based prism. That's the first thing I do. I'm going to identify what type of prism this is. This will help me with my formula. So we have step one. This is a triangular prism, which is probably what you hear the norm of. Triangular prism. Now I'm going to just elaborate on that, stretch it out, and call it a triangular based prism. Reason being, this forces me to say the word base, and by saying the word base, I have identified that it has a triangle for a base. This should help me out then with step two with the formula. Now, I can use this same formula. That I wrote over here. It becomes surface area equals 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter times the height. Alright, now step 3, I'm going to begin to substitute values into my formula. Surface area equals 2 times the area of the base. Well, the base is a triangle. We should recall that the formula for the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Well, in this situation, the base is 4, the height is 3. Here is our right angle. Here's our right angle up here. We know that the legs form the base and the height. Let's change the color. The legs form the base and the height. So now we have 2 times 1/2 times base times height. We add to that the perimeter of the triangle. Well, a triangle has 3 sides, 1, 2, and 3. The perimeter is the distance I travel. Let's just say from this vertex here, down to here, over to here, and then back to our first vertex. Take a look, that would give us 3 plus 4 plus 5. 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 5 gives us 12. So we now have 12, and we times that by the height of the prism. Now recall, the height is the distance from one base, which is down here, to the other base, which is right here. Or we could go from here to here, would be between the two bases, or here to here. Now they give us this number 11. That is the height of the prism. So now we have times 11. First thing you should notice here is that 1/2 times 2, these just cancel each other out, and they leave you with 1. So now I have surface area equals 4 times 3 is 12, plus 12 times 11. Well, 12 times 10 would be 120, plus another group, because I have 11 groups of 12, another group of 12. So 120 plus 12 gives me plus 132. My surface area then would equal, my final answer would equal, surface area equals 144 square centimeters. Don't forget to label your answer. Alright, square centimeters. I hope this helps you out with calculating the surface area of a triangular based prism. Take care, or we could also call it a triangular prism. Take care.